Hello, Pisces. Welcome back, you guys. We're going to get into another reading, and we're going to see what are the most significant time frames for you guys at this time and why, so that you can know what's going on and know how to navigate, okay? I hope these messages help you guys. Welcome and welcome back. Shout out to you, okay? Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, you guys, okay? And if you want to book a personal reading, the links are in the description box below, honey. Do not book if you don't have the money to book. I will be here, okay? But if you do want to book, that information is below. And let's just go ahead and see for Pisces. I feel like this is going to be for all of y'all. February Pisces, March Pisces, okay? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. What are the most significant time frames for Pisces? We're just going to get 3 cards for Pisces, spirit. What are the most significant time frames? Okay, November. What are the most significant time frames for Pisces? It's up to you. Okay. One more. And June. Now. December is at the bottom and May is at the back of the deck. Interesting. Okay. So November, December, June, May, and June. Okay. Interesting. I feel like this is overlapping when it comes to the year that we're in. I know people come and watch these readings at later dates, but it feels overlapping from one year to the next or from the year prior to the current year. Let us see. There's definitely something that's up to you. When they say it's up to you, I feel like it's based on the action that you take or divine timing possibly as well. Okay. The winter months. December would be Sagittarius and Capricorn. November would be what? Scorpio? Yeah. Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn. June is Gemini and Cancer. May is Taurus and Gemini. It's like overlapping. Let's see. So why is November significant, spirit? Why is November significant for Pisces? I'm here to stay. 1 week. And time to change. Interesting. I'm getting the first 7 days of November. There's going to be someone who may want to stay in your life or who is meant to be a part of your life, like permanently. I feel like they're going to usher in some type of change. Hold on. I'll be shuffling too quick. Oh my God. I know the 1 week card was 45 or something like that. Time to change is 24. Yeah, there's a change that's going to take place in November. I feel like the first 7 days of November, that's going to or there's a situation that's taking place the first 7 days of November, the first week of November. And it's a harbinger for a change that's going to take place. And you're going to have to make a decision of how you want to move forward, or whether or not you want to move forward with something. Where is that? Where is the 1 week card? I'm tripping. It's a purple card. I know it's purple. I know it's purple. I saw it. I knew it. Yeah. Don't mind my antics, you guys. I just have to look at the card. I shuffled too quick. It is what it is. 45. Okay. Yeah, there's a cycle that's going to come to an end around that time. I feel like there's this urge to move forward with something before it's time. I don't know if you're rushing or someone else is rushing, but I keep wanting to move on from this. Why is this November time frame significant when it comes to I'm here to stay? Health concern. Sun and betrayal. Okay. There could be something going on with your kid. This could be involving someone who has a son. There's some type of betrayal here when it comes to a child and a health concern. And I feel like something that happens in the first week of November, you may want to mark your calendar. I don't know. But I feel like something that happens in the first week of November is going to be like a warning or a harbinger of this change that's going to take place when it comes to a decision that you have to make about a relationship or about your home life or about, you know, being able to get something done, accomplishing something. One more card for this November energy. I'm here to stay. New career. Expecting and third party. Yeah. Some of you may unexpectedly get pregnant, and it could happen right before you start a new job. So now there's more than just you to consider. Now you have to consider a child. Some of you could be having some type of growth in your career around that time in November. But there are other factors. It's like there's a third party situation. It doesn't mean that someone's cheating, even though we did see the betrayal card. But I feel like there could be a career here or a job that you have that's kind of stressful. Or a situation or decision could be stressful about moving forward in some way because you have other people to consider besides yourself. And I feel like there could be someone causing stress when it comes to this situation, because they may not be telling you 100% of the truth. There could definitely be a betrayal when it comes to a decision that needs to be made. But what is this about? Some of you could have some type of health concern that pops up, but it's basically a warning from spirit for you to make a change in your life around that time. Some of you may have to take off work because you have to get your health in order. What's this health concern and new career for November? I'm here to stay. King of Cups. That really doesn't tell me that much. Yeah, I feel like there just could be a lot going on. Like one of your kids may get sick. During this time. Or they could be faking like they're sick. November is like Thanksgiving. I mean, it's not the whole month, but Knight of Pentacles and the World card. You're being presented with an offer. You're being offered something. You're being offered an opportunity to plant seeds, to start something, to grow something. And it may require you to branch out on your own. There could be a lot going on, though. This could even be some type of offer to retire, or there could also be stuff going on in the world. Seven of Pentacles. What's the King of Cups? Chariot. Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups. There's definitely a change happening around this time. It's a shift. A shakeup. Some of you could be moving or relocating. Some of you could be traveling. There could be someone coming towards you and making an offer to you with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. King of Cups. It could be a relationship. Some of you who are, I know this is very specific, but some of you who either are married to or in a relationship with someone who has children that aren't your children could be dealing with a situation where someone is trying to break you up with their parent or spouse, or you could have a kid that's being a nuisance. I'm kind of getting like a teenager here or a kid who may be trying to create a breakup between a couple. Like a teenager who's upset that their mom or dad is dating someone else and they want to break up their relationship. That's very specific. What's the King of Cups? One more card for the King of Cups. The Seven of Cups. A lot of Cancer energy and water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Possibly Sagittarius. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. There's options here when it comes to how you can move forward in a situation. But I feel like you're going to have to leave someone or leave something or walk away from someone or something. Yeah, Six of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Whatever the situation is, it's like you're being guided in a direction that confuses you. Or you're being guided in a direction that you're not sure about. You may not be sure which direction to go in, which option to take, where to move. The Chariot and the Six of Swords definitely signifies that there could be movement or relocation or travel involved in something here. You could be traveling and not know where you're going, or you could have to move and relocate and not know where you're going to end up. You're not sure where you're going to land because, like, the destination changes or there's something that changes or shifts. And starts moving more quickly maybe than it was before. It's kind of like not really having a clear direction of where you want to go or where you're going to end up. But feeling like you're being pulled in a certain direction, feeling like you're being guided somewhere, that you're meant to be somewhere, you're meant to end up somewhere. And then all of a sudden, you make a decision that changes things and it like increases your wealth or increases your value, or you get another position at your job or something like that. And it's like now you have the potential to go off on your own and do something. There's definitely confusion about like where someone's going or where they're going to end up. But then the card says, I'm here to stay. If you are dealing with a third party situation or cheating around this time, I feel like somebody is making a declaration that they're here to stay. You may be questioning where someone is going. Someone could be questioning where you're going. Why you're gone for so long. We might clarify that more later. Like, where have you been? Why are you gone so long? Okay, what is this? It's up to you. Yeah, and okay, that's what I'm saying. Again, I'm back at it, right? It kind of feels like if you're asking someone questions about where they're going, where they've been, where they go for so long, it kind of feels like you already know the answer, or it kind of feels like someone wants to glaze over it, move past it, avoid answering so that we could just move on. It's like somebody wants to just move on. I don't know. It's up to you. I'm taken. Wow. That might be a shock. Some of you are going to be offered a relationship. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not saying that this pile is something bad. It's just kind of confusing. Think before you act. I'm taken. Wow, it's karmic. 34 is a 7. We have a 3 and an 11. Feel like your spirit team wants you to think before you make a decision. Something is up to you. I feel like they're giving you a heads up because there could be some type of obstacles when it comes to moving forward, because the situation could be karmic, which does not mean the generic definition of karma. It just means that there may be lessons that have to be learned in this situation, or there may be hurdles or obstacles that will come into play that, you know, there may be hurdles, challenges, or obstacles that you may have to deal with before being able to move forward in a situation. Okay. There may be a lot of teamwork required in a relationship. And Spirit is saying, think before you act, because being involved with something or someone could take you down a path or a journey where you're going to have to learn some lessons. What's the I'm taken? It's up to you. Oh my God. Rich man, sorrow, and union. So it definitely feels like a relationship. There could be someone who regrets getting in a relationship with you. You may regret getting in a relationship with them, or they regret having a relationship with someone else. Take it how it resonates, child. Spiritual bath, which kind of popped out. And then we have daughter. Cleansing. Purifying. Oh, why am I trying to shuffle this deck? That's not the right one. Ciao. Some of you, is very interesting. I feel like some of you guys maybe have a relationship on the horizon that's being offered to you with somebody who wants to be here to stay. And it could be that they want a commitment with you that you're really going to have to contemplate whether or not it's something that you want, because there will be changes that you have to make in order to have a healthy, stable commitment with someone. And there could be a person questioning where your relationship is going around this time. What's this? It's up to you. I'm taken. Rich man, sorrow, union. What is this? Two of Wands. Definitely a decision that you're going to have to make. That's why it's up to you. Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands. There could definitely be confusion when it comes to a decision that needs to be made, conflict even. There could be a lot of fighting or arguing that's happening, and it's pushing you to make a decision to stand your ground. What else? It's up to you. I'm taken. Rich man, sorrow, all that. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you have to decide something. It feels like a relationship because the King and the Queen of Cups. Five of Pentacles, another five. And the Three of Cups. I feel like you have to make a decision that somebody may not agree with. But I feel like you're choosing to like stand your ground. What's the Two of Wands and the Queen of Cups? Justice. Yeah, that's the karmic situation. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something that you're going to have to be really careful about when you make a decision. Eight of Pentacles. I don't know if this is you dealing with a person who's in a marriage or a relationship already. Or what? Eight of Pentacles and the Fool. Some of you just want to focus on work and be very free and independent. Like you're doing really well in your career. I feel like there's going to come a time where you're doing really well in your career or you're succeeding at work. Things are working out for you when it comes to like your schedule, what you're working on. You're very open. And it kind of feels like, I don't know if somebody's playing on like some type of financial insecurity that you have, trying to dangle money, or if someone is trying to be in a position of wealth because they're seeing your wealth. But there's something that you're justified in when it comes to making a decision. It's like the decision that you make, Pisces, should be based on what works out for everyone involved. But like, you can't think of everyone when you make this decision. It's kind of like you have to think before you act, because the decision that you make is like, it's spiritually connected to like your path or your destiny or your karma, something like that. Whatever decision you make is going to come back to you. So it's like you have to make the best decision for you when it comes to looking out for your best interest without like hurting anyone else as best as you can, but also without like hurting yourself. It kind of feels like there could be someone here who wants to make you feel bad for some type of achievement that you could be having. This could cause you to like want to get a divorce, maybe think about cheating on somebody. You get what I'm saying? Like, it feels like a heavy decision, and it has to do with a divorce or a relationship or a union where someone is taken. I feel like someone could be deciding to step out on a relationship or step out on a marriage. Someone could be deciding to get into a relationship. I feel like there's a new job that you're going to get, and this is making your career take off in a positive direction, or there's something about your work, something fresh and new that's happening when it comes to your work. And there's a person here who you're in a relationship with or that you're connected to who I feel doesn't want something to work out, or they're trying to confuse you when it comes to a choice that you're making to move or relocate or like take advantage of whatever this is. It feels weird. It feels like Spirit is trying to warn you against like jumping into relationships or being in a connection with someone who is kind of envious or jealous of you, competing with you. Or somebody's trying to get you to cheat with them. Either whether they're the one with the spouse or you're the one with the spouse. It's like, it kind of feels like somebody is trying to provoke you into making a bad decision or something crazy. Okay. What is this June? Why? Oh, set a goal. Okay, so you're setting a goal this month when it comes to how you want to move forward in your life. Or Spirit is trying to help you set goals. I'm afraid. And with the shits. That's funny. 31, 61, and 37. 4, 7, 10. You have 3 sevens up here. 34 and 61 is a 7. Then you have a 7 on the 75, which turns out to be 12, which is a 3. 377. Some of y'all could have been born March 77. You could be, that could be the year you were born. Some of you could be born on March 7th, 2007. Not sure. Kind of irrelevant. Yeah, I feel like there's a group or a team or a job or something that you're moving forward from. You're moving on from it. You're leaving it behind. And it's like you're starting to do something on your own. You're going from doing something in a group to doing something on your own. And you may be a little nervous about it because you're going from the insulation of a group to being on your own. And you may be afraid, even though you have goals and Spirit is trying to get you to set goals. They're trying to lead you towards an outcome that's meant for you and you alone. It feels like there's this fear surrounding like setting certain goals, getting your hopes up, striving for something more, going off on your own to do something. But I also feel like Spirit is trying to reinforce that they're supporting you when it comes to ending a cycle, taking these steps, taking these leaps of faith. I feel like Spirit is trying to get you away from someone who's already taken. But it's going to be up to you if you want to continue to deal with someone who's in a marriage or a relationship. Like, it's going to be karmic. You're going to have to learn a lesson. Like, if you're dealing with somebody who's married or in a relationship or, like, has you as a third party and there's some type of betrayal, whether you're the one who's being betrayed by your partner or you're the one who's involved with somebody who's betraying someone else. There could be a pregnancy here. And someone, I don't know if someone wants you to have a kid with them and they're married. But I feel like there could be some confusion about that. And this person, if you're dealing with someone who's in a relationship, they're going to switch up on you. Or if you're dealing with someone and you're in a relationship and you stepping out, that's going to come back to bite you. It just feels like if someone is promising all of these things that they're going to do, I don't think they're going to do it. I feel like they're going to switch up on you. If you're pregnant by someone who's already in a relationship and you're the third party outside of their relationship and you get pregnant, they're going to offer you money to terminate the pregnancy. Like, somebody doesn't care about you as much as they want you to think that they do. And there's going to be something that happens in November that lets you know in the first week of November is what I feel. That someone is not like on the same page with you. But like it would be dumb, honestly, of you to think that someone who's in a relationship and married is going to be on the same page with you. Like some of you, if you're dealing with that type of situation, their kid may find out that you're in the picture and tell the mom, and it could cause a divorce. And there's somebody here who regrets being in their marriage or their relationship. And it's going to be up to you if you continue this foolishness. I'm just feeling like it's a warning for some of y'all. And then for some of you guys, I feel like this is a situation where you're being elevated to another level or a higher position when it comes to your career, business, job, whatever. And there may be, maybe like you could be married and someone is competing with you secretly and they're jealous of you, but that's your spouse, and they may want to cause confusion or make it seem like it's going to be too hard for you to take a position. What about my diabetes, and what about my gout, and what about all this other stuff that you do for them? Just because they're competing with you and they're jealous that you have some type of opportunity and they don't, and you're contemplating divorcing this motherfucker. Like, I'm picking up on that type of vibe too. I'm also picking up on a vibe where some of you could be single and there's a person who's coming into your life that wants to commit to you, but it's going to require you to make changes and alterations to your schedule, your routine every day. Like, they really want to commit to you, but I also feel like you may feel challenged by this because you've been single for so long and you're not sure if you want to get into a relationship once it's actually presented to you. But this is someone who's actually going to stay in your life. And there could be a potential for a relationship here. But whatever decision you make, you may have regrets on either side. Like, if you choose to be with this person, even though they're loving, even though they're loyal, even though they may be down for you 100%, and this is everything that you've ever wanted in a partner, you could feel like you miss a part of your life once you get with them, once you commit to them, once you marry them, once you are in a relationship or you live together. A part of your life, it could feel like a part of your life is gone. And then also, if you choose not to get into a relationship with them, you may have regrets on that end as well. Like, dang, that was what I really wanted and I turned it down. Like, did I make the right decision? It's crazy. I feel all three of those scenarios. But I feel like you're justified in whatever decision you make. What is this June and set a goal for Pisces? Ooh, bad habits. So you need to set a goal to quit some bad habits. It could be smoking, it could be drinking, dance, and twin flame. Talent, skill. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys have a bad habit of being very good at something, being very talented, being celebrated for what you do, having a lot of positivity happen in your life, and then like getting caught up in karmic situations with people. One more card for set a goal in June. Ooh, Jesus, black magic. I just heard something about lighting a fuse. Fate and healthy eating. Wow. Interesting. There could be a spell on you. Because I heard that song, I Put a Spell on You. There could be some type of spell or generational curse, family curse, karmic situation that's attached to your destiny that you're not necessarily bound to, but it affects you. It's like something about your fate or your destiny is like you're susceptible to black magic, or because of what you're meant to do and where you're meant to go and who you come from, who your ancestors are, what's happened in the past. Maybe some type of spell that somebody tried to put on your family back in the day or something. Like, because of that, you have to really like eat healthy, exercise, watch out for bad habits. Because the more off balance you are, the more out of shape you are, the more attached to negative things that you are, the more susceptible you are to people coming into your life for karmic reasons. And the fear leaves the door open to people who are karmic in your life. What's this? Bad habits and black magic? Bad habits, black magic, Page of Cups. Yeah, it's like every time you set a goal or every time you try to reach a goal, someone comes in and like you meet someone and they're a problem. Or someone offers you something and you're tempted. Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. It's like people be plotting on you because they see your value or they see your worth and they feel like you're naive or you're an easy target to where they can steal from you or take something from you. You have to set a goal, I feel like, right now. Because I feel like there could be a situation in November where somebody tries to throw you off or knock you off your square from your destiny by offering you a relationship that may be karmic. And you could get caught up in it because you're like, oh, twin flame. That's why I don't fucking perpetuate that shit. I don't perpetuate that twin flame shit because it's an illusion. And half the people talking about it don't even... They claim that they understand it and they know all these details about it, but really in reality, it's a slick trap to get you caught up thinking that you have to be in a struggle love relationship. And I don't co-sign that shit. What's the Page of Cups? The Lovers. See what I'm saying? Page of Wands. Nine of Cups. It's like somebody's trying to act like they're your soulmate, twin flame. Like they're trying to come in and act like they're going to give you everything that they want. But really they're running a play. Because they see you're valuable. They see you have resources. One more. Let's see. Queen of Wands reversed. This is a bad habit that you have. When you start to eat healthy, when you start to lose weight, when you start to shed away bad habits and set goals and improve your life and reach your goals. I don't know if somebody's trying to get you to have sex with them with the Queen of Wands reversed and the Lovers. I don't know if this is somebody who's trying to distract you with illusions, but it feels sneaky. Yep, and there's the Magician, and there's the Moon. I know what the fuck I be talking about. So it's like somebody's manipulating you behind the scenes so that you won't be confident, so that you'll be fearful or insecure or fear the unknown. And then you'll look for confirmations that they're meant to be in your life from them. It's like somebody's watching you and strategically like setting you up. Trying to create a situation where you're fearful. I'm afraid. It's like they're trying to manifest or manufacture or create a situation where you lack confidence because of fear, or they're manipulating something behind the scenes to make you less confident or to make you feel like you won't get something that you want because of maybe your weight, or I don't know. It's something physical with your appearance or your weight or your clothes or your age. It's like they're trying to use the physical attributes that could be considered unattractive to make you afraid that you won't find love, so that you'll think that they're meant to be in your life. But in reality, it's a plot to get some type of resources or value or wealth from you. That's happening right now. That's crazy. Gemini energy, Libra energy, possibly Taurus energy, Cancer. Yeah, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Cancer. It just feels like you need to be really careful about who you partner up with. It's kind of like, okay, the way that they try to make black women feel like we need to settle for the struggle love experience, or the way that they try to make single moms feel like we have to settle because we have a kid or we've been through a divorce, or the way that they try to make men sometimes feel as if they're not a part of the top 1%, that they won't be able to find like real love or true love. It's like when they try to make men feel like love has to be transactional in order for them to be happy, when that's not actually true. Like all of the things that cause insecurity, it's like someone's trying to manipulate your insecurities to make you think that they're meant to be, and that whole twin flame shit is gonna get you caught up and trip your ass up. Can you give us more clarity for Pisces in this situation? Yeah, online dating. I'm excited to finally meet you face to face. Friendship. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship and an option. I'm dating someone else, but I like you too. I can't decide who I want. Well, bitch. Oh, well. Somebody may want to try to keep you as a friend or in the friend zone so they can keep you as an option later. What else to give more clarity to Pisces? Triggers. You trigger me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what this is. Secret date. Let's keep this date a secret for now. Nobody else needs to know. And luxurious. I want to lavish you with attention and give you the best. This could be someone who's like wealthy financially. You need to make sure they're not fucking married. They could even be saying like, oh, work is crazy, that's why I can't talk to you. Bro. One more card for clarity. Rough start. Our first date wasn't the best, but it doesn't mean we can't try again. But somebody wants to keep you a secret, and that's triggering you. And they have options, and they want to keep you possibly in the friend zone. This person is igniting some type of bad habit within you when it comes to walking away from your goals or being scared out of what you really want, accepting something that's less than what you deserve. It's like, yeah, an option again, rough start, friends. I think a group setting would keep things light and fun. Okay. Somebody may try to be getting you into polygamy, third-party situations, polyamory, something crazy that's going to stress your ass out. What's this online dating triggers and rough start? 9 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like someone's abusing their power. They're like, they may even be abusive. 8 of Cups. It's like, yeah. I feel like you might have walked away from this person over and over again. What's the 9 of Wands? Magician. Somebody's trying to manipulate your boundaries. And I feel like they're trying to like reinforce whatever they're projecting over and over again so that you'll believe it about yourself, so that you'll change your value or your worth, or you'll change your boundaries. What's the 9 of Wands, Magician? 9 of Pentacles. They know your value. They know your worth. Tower, Ace of Cups. But it's weird. It's like as soon as somebody... I don't know. It's like as soon as somebody saw you, they knew your value, they knew what you were worth, but they want to trigger you, or they want to be able to take advantage of that, abuse their power. I don't know. That shit is crazy. Why is Pisces getting these messages? Why are these messages coming up for Pisces at this time? Why are these messages coming up for Pisces? I heard that song again. I put a spell on you. Somebody's got their eye on you. 7 of Pentacles. And they're waiting to reach out or communicate until later in the year. They are observing your growth in the situation. And they're waiting for the perfect moment to reach out and communicate with you because they have ulterior motives. And when they communicate with you, they're going to be very manipulative. 5 of Swords. So this could be someone who right now, you may be in a friend group with this person, or you may have met this person online, or this person may have friend zoned you. They say they don't want to be in a commitment, or they want to keep things open, or whatever the fuck this is. They're going to want a relationship with you when you start to take off. And I feel like at the end of the year, something is going on with your career. And this person is going to try to be codependent with you, or attached to you, or get you pregnant, or get pregnant by you. They're going to be trying to do something when this happens. Because they're not stupid. They're paying attention. What's the 5 of Swords? 8 of Pentacles. They got to go. This is a time sensitive situation, or they're on a schedule. Death card and the Ace of Pentacles. You're getting this message because you're going through a transformation in your career. And you're about to get an opportunity that's going to make you 8 plus 1 is 9. It's going to put you in a position of being very financially independent, stable. You're going to look really nice, really, really appealing, really attractive. You may have some type of transformation physically as well. Working on your body, working on whatever the fuck this is that you have set a goal to reach, the routines that you have, the gym schedule, the work schedule, the way that you maybe are able to improve when it comes to material gains. Like maybe you get a new car, Chariot. We saw the 6 of Swords. Some of you are going to show up with a new car and somebody's going to be like, oh, Pisces, you are obviously coming up. Let me pay more attention to you. Some of you guys are going to show up with new outfits, new wardrobe. And I'm not saying that you guys are being flashy, but people are not stupid. When you start showing up and your nails are done and your hair is done, yes, it's like, oh, wow, now you're on my radar because you're starting to look different. You're starting to catch my attention. And it's like, these are natural things that can happen, but these are the things that show people, oh, Pisces might have some money. Pisces might be doing pretty well for themselves. Maybe I need to take to spin the block and take a second look in the book that is Pisces. But it's because of this transformation, or a change in your career, or a change at work, or a change in your appearance, your physical attributes, a change in your location where you live. One more card for the 5 of Swords with this 8 of Pentacles. Baby, that bitch just flipped in reverse. Yeah. You go from penny pinching to having extra. Folks, pay attention. When you broke, you know who got the money. Ace of Cups. Hierophant. And now all of a sudden somebody's in love. And they got all these feelings that they've been holding on to. Now they can't hold on to it anymore. They want to change the connection. They want to commit to you now. And they want to work on things because they see the value in you. But is it because you got a haircut? Is it because you got, a lineup now every week when before you was looking scruffy? Is it because now you in a new car and they see, oh, what did Dave Chappelle say? Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. You get what I'm saying? Are they sniffing around and telling you how good you smell and how handsome you are and how fine you look and, you know, what's changed. I can't tell. They know exactly what the fuck has changed. Listen, that's why you're getting this message. Because November is a significant time frame for you. What's going to be happening? Okay, what specifically can Pisces look forward to when it comes to their own life? Look at this, bitch. Bitch. Come on now. Come on. Get the fuck out of here. Some type of attention, some type of popularity, could be success, some type of victory here, some type of like, it feels like, I don't know, it's some type of success. Popularity, fame, attention. People in the crowd gonna see you. Oh, High Priestess and the Temperance. But I feel like Spirit is working things out to where it's like the right people, excuse me, are going to know who you are. But the wrong people are also, they're going to sense that you have like victory or you have success or you have fame or whatever the fuck this is. I feel like Spirit is kind of hiding y'all still though. Okay. It's like you're secretly very successful. And with the Temperance card, Spirit is doing that on purpose. They're keeping it under wraps. But this sun, I feel, is slowly rising, which to me indicates that the veil of secrecy that Spirit has cast on your success can only be maintained for so long. Which means that they're not going to, it's not like Spirit is hiding you because they want you to be hidden. They're trying to protect you. But they can only protect you for so long because they can only like maintain or control this veil to hide you for so long, because eventually it's not going to be, eventually you're not going to be able to hide it. Eventually it's just going to be out there, and they're trying to prepare you right now for the decisions that you may have to make in the future and the discernment that you're going to have to utilize in the future so that you won't have dusty, broke, you know, smoke clouds of trash dust around you, dirtying up your place. You feel this coming, and the universe is creating a path. God, source. What's the Six of Wands for Pisces and what they can look forward to? Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Interesting. This could be a blessing. This could be something that the universe is giving you as far as like a blessing or meeting someone. This, like I said, I didn't feel like this was all bad. I kind of feel like some of you guys do have to make a decision, because there may be someone who you meet who is actually like good for you. And Spirit is like, okay, listen, if you keep fucking around with these fuck arounds and waiting for your past to come back, they're not going to allow you to mess up someone else's life. And I'm keeping it totally 100 with y'all, because some of y'all are so stuck on people or situations from your past. It doesn't even have to be a love situation. If your ass is too worried about how people in the past haven't got their comeuppance, and you keep wanting to get justice for your past, and you keep dwelling in the delusions of the past and not living in the present moment, and you keep being stuck on some fuck shit that somebody did to you, and you won't move on and let that shit the fuck go, Spirit is not going to let you mess up someone else's life, dwelling on it all the time, talking about it all day. They're not going to let you, they're not going to let someone come into your life who's actually your blessing just for you to detach from this person and walk away from this person because you're still stuck in the delusions of the twin flame journey or this whole tarot shit. I'm not saying you have to walk away from tarot, but if a good person comes into your life and you keep watching readings talking about how somebody's lying, they cheating, they behind your back, they casting spells, all this shit that kind of came up, if what they're saying is, we're not going to let you ruin that person's life. And Pisces, I love y'all, but check yourself, because I got to check myself every day. And we all have to do this internal checklist every day. 8 of Pentacles. What am I holding on to? What am I being petty about? What can I let go? What am I still mad about? What do I need to work on internally? How can I improve? What are the wounds that are still sore that I can work on healing every single day? Because what you don't understand sometimes is that the things that are happening in your life could, if you're not processing it properly, could block your blessings in the future. And I feel like some of you guys are going to be blessed with a job or a relationship or a situation that's just very ideal and beautiful. And you're going to have to leave something behind in order for that transition or transformation to be successful. You're going to have to follow your intuition without being able to really see whether or not something is going to work out. And you're going to have to just trust that it's going to work out. You could be doing that right now. A lot of you guys who watch my readings, this is just confirmation. And the things that I'm warning you about are things that you've gotten the hint from Spirit about already. And you're taking the steps that you need to take to transition. And this is a confirmation letting you know that, yes, that is the right decision. But if you're in a position where, you know, you're on the other side of that, hate to break it to you, but there ain't no way around that. Ain't gonna be no skipping steps. You can't skip steps, because when you try to skip steps, then you get shit like this crazy damn AI. When you try to skip steps, you get all of these people in communities that are disconnected from God. You're disconnected from source, the creator. You're disconnected from nature, and you don't know your fucking mouth from your asshole, which makes the things that I say sound like I'm crazy, when in reality, it's God, source, spirit, universe, whoever you believe in, trying to smack some sense into your ass. So, listen, Pisces, some of y'all have a lot to look forward to. And you're being challenged to not allow the triggers from your past to possibly ruin a good opportunity in the future. You're being challenged not to allow manipulative, conniving people who want to make you afraid of the progress that you've made or the progress that you could make to affect you, to not let that affect you. Some of you guys are just being shown the things that could possibly take place, because I feel like not only is there love or a positive partnership, but I feel like success and a lot of abundance and a lot of like retribution for the things that you've been through if you move forward with the right attitude towards whatever it is that's coming your way, or as you walk into whatever you're meant to walk into. I really feel like Spirit wants you to be fearless. But you also have to understand that as you transition and you make the right decisions and choices that are good for you, a lot of people are going to have regrets about losing you. A lot of people are going to feel like they missed an opportunity. A lot of people are going to, with their big ass nose, be sniffing out your wealth and smell you coming from a mile away. And you cannot be naive and fucking gullible and insecure about who it is that you are, where it is that you're meant to go, what you're doing, and the path that you're meant to take. You got to be firm. You got to be strong-willed. You have to be confident. Because if not, these motherfuckers are going to take you for a ride. What is that song? I'm just sitting in the studio trying to get to you, baby. I feel like that song has something about a ride in it. Hold on, let me look at it real quick. I just heard that in my head. Let me look up the lyrics. Wasn't that like Schoolboy Q or something? What the heck? Oh, what's the lyrics? Okay, yeah, he said, I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. But this song's so fucking dope. Girl, it's harder not for me to blaze it. To tell the truth, wish it was you in this booth that I was blazing. So I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. See, I've been sitting in the studio trying to get to you, baby. All night laying verses, though I'd rather lay with you, baby. Bra and panties matching, nail and toes, you all kind of lady. Angel out of heaven, such a goddess, have a ninja praying. He said, you need a real ninja shorty. Don't this sound so ignorant when you read it? When you read it regular. So come and throw that pee, shorty. He said, see, I think you and me can make it. This little verse to get you undressed. See, your heart ain't meant for breaking. Cupid's never been mistaken. See that whole, you see what I'm saying? It's like giving that vibe of, oh, this was meant to be Cupid, fate, twin flame, soulmate. You know, see, I've been caught up in the moment. My type ain't quite her type. But now this gangster ninja on it. She can twist my explicit substance and hit the yak. I can hit your type without the hat. Put that P on the map. I see qualities in a bad girl. I know that behind you got... Oh, didn't I say something about that? I think that was the last reading. I was talking about how somebody liked your booty. It ain't your beauty, it's your booty. I said that one of these readings. He said, they say, I know that, but you got come with attitude and your swag, girl. You ain't wrong, girl. Just when that door knock, loose your thong, girl. Oh, so when they knock on the door, so the door is closed. Ooh, the door is closed. Cause you girl, girl. What? I remember this song, but I don't even remember the lyrics. And then he says, talking about the studio again, this is somebody's fantasy. I feel like this man had a fantasy and he was thinking about it in the studio where he wrote this song. Then the last verse say, throw a lock your pee, girl. You know that ninja faded. Ooh. Can I hit that P way I wanna while this record playing? Put my tongue in different places. Play a game of operation. Like, nah, la, la. You get what I'm saying. No metaphors, nothing like that. I'm keeping it straight to the point with you. So I'm going to put this D up inside you. Oh, Lord. I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. See what I'm saying? That's the song. I feel like this is a person who's going to try to come and ruin a relationship that you have or a job opportunity or something that's positive for you. Just so they can trigger you, keep you in the friend zone, make you feel like, oh, you know, we had a rough start. Things didn't start off right. Let's try again. You looking good, hair and nails. You know what I'm saying? I've been fantasizing about you. This feel like fate. But I feel like somebody... is waiting until you reach this point of success to come in and try to manipulate the situation. Ciao. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, one more oracle before we get advice, y'all. Because I just heard that in my head. And I heard it recently before. I feel like I brought it up before. I don't know. Any final messages for Pisces when it comes to this reading? Ooh, dishonesty, child. By lying, I ripped us apart. Ego, I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Reflection, sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. Astral projection, being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Somebody is missing you, but their ego caused them to lie. And now they're thinking about it like, maybe I shouldn't have lied. Any final messages when it comes to this situation? Reveal, I want to tell you the truth. But there's some type of dishonesty when it comes to what they're revealing to you or when they reveal something to you. Runner, I don't want to run anymore. And unworthy, you're a better person than I am. Okay. One more card. Unappreciated, I felt like you didn't care. So somebody wants to reveal to you that, okay. Hold on. Whoever this person is, they felt like you didn't care. And they want to tell you that. But in order for them to tell you that, they have to let you know that they actually cared. Because the reason why they were upset about you not caring is because they actually cared. But they tried to make you think that they didn't care. So now if they want to tell you the truth about how you made them feel, they have to tell the truth about how they felt about you, which is triggering to their ego because they're a runner and they don't want to run anymore. But they feel like somehow, some way, their pride and their ego is going to get a hit or take a hit because they tell you the truth. Because when they lie to you and manipulate you and make you feel unwanted or unvaluable or cause you to lack confidence, they have some type of manipulative control over you. But they don't want you to be in control. So they may reveal that they felt unappreciated by you because of things that you did, but they're going to be dishonest somehow when they tell you about this, whatever it is. Values, we have too many differences. And soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Wow. This is karmic. Some of this is karmic, but they've had time to reflect on this situation. And the reflection that they've had on this situation has shown them that they don't really like to run. They don't want to be a runner anymore. And it's revealed some type of insecurities because this unworthy card came out. That's crazy. So they feel unworthy. They feel like you're a better person than them. I feel like they know that you probably detached from them because of their actions, but I feel like their ego doesn't want them to admit that. They don't want to let that go. But I feel like you guys are on two different pages with this person, whether they're a mirror image of someone from your past coming towards you in a time of success, or whether they are literally someone from your past. It's like you guys have different values. You have different beliefs. The way you handle people, relationships, and situations is not the same. And I feel like if someone reveals some type of dishonesty when it comes to you, it's going to show you how different you guys really are, or how different you look at relationships. Wow. What's this honesty, reveal, and unappreciated? 5 of Cups. Yeah. I feel like somebody is going to show you that they regret either missing an opportunity to have a relationship with you, or they regret like squandering the relationship with you. They regret lying. They regret cheating. They wish they could turn back the hands of time. Because I just heard, if I could turn back time. Yeah, there's a shift happening. It's like it's like they stole from their own happy ending. They cheated themselves out of their own happy ending. And it's because something is happening for you. What's this dishonesty, reveal, and unappreciated? One more card. Strength. It could be a Leo. Some of y'all, it could be a Gemini, an Aries, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Taurus, or a Cancer. Okay. Ooh. Devil and the Sun. Capricorn as well. Yeah, and I feel like this person could be married or in a relationship that they regret or they don't want to be in. They're attached to someone and they feel held back from being happy, and they missed out on an opportunity. Somebody's going to say that because you did not have sex with them, that they felt unappreciated by you, or they felt like you didn't like them. But I feel like you didn't have sex with somebody because you thought that they were cheating on you, or you felt like they were in another relationship that they weren't being honest about. Yeah, I feel like, yeah. It's just a bunch of convoluted stuff going on. What's the Five of Cups and the Strength? Yep, Four of Swords. There definitely was some type of holding back when it comes to someone who missed an opportunity or feels regret or got caught cheating, or yeah. Seven of Wands, High Priestess. Yeah, like, I don't know if you told somebody that you weren't going to sleep with them, you withheld sex, you wore a condom, and y'all don't usually wear a condom. It's like something weird. It's not really weird. I mean, it's real life. But I feel like, yeah, like maybe somebody came in trying to sniff around in your coochie. Because he was talking about a whole bunch of DMP and la la la, ooh wah wah, all this type of stuff. Child. You protecting your peace or your sanctity, your privacy. Man, child, I'm finna go. Let's get a gemstone. That's crazy. Overall, I just think that you guys need to be really careful for the last 6 months of the year. Because we saw the Six of Swords earlier. We have the Six of Wands out here. It feels like you're being guided towards victory or success. You're being guided towards whoa, look at that. You're being guided towards, a positive outcome. Protection. Guard your heart. Wait before dating again. Coming out of your shell. Look at that. That ain't even supposed to be in there. That's crazy. Spirit is trying to protect you because you're moving towards a time of success in your life. And people from the past, Six of Cups, which we kind of didn't see, are going to be coming towards you with this Six of Pentacles energy, making you a priority, wanting to give to you. The past is going to like see that you're receiving something, and it's just like, no, it's convoluted. It's cursed. What is the overall advice for Pisces? They want you to protect yourself. Number one, agate. Fresh start. As long as I'm breathing, in my eyes, I am just beginning. Period. And we got this before during the Sunday. Okay, Morganite. We got that this past Sunday. So when you see this, you might want to go back to that reading and watch it. Might be a message in there. Might not, depending, whatever. It says love. If you love somebody, let them go. For if they return, they were always yours. If they don't, they never were. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Because I feel like people use this to be predators. Because they leave and then they want to keep coming back, and then it makes you be tricked into believing that it was meant to be, when in reality they're just exhibiting usury. Okay? I feel like somebody pops in, because I don't agree with this, and I got the right to say that because that's discernment. I feel like, yes, you should not be possessive when it comes to loving someone. You should be able to let people have their freedom and autonomy when it comes to loving relationships. But I also feel that people use this like in and out behavior to try to get their way. And when people are in and out of your life and you just let them come back in whenever they want, sometimes they just come back to see if you're going to let them back in. So I don't agree with this necessarily, but I agree that if you let go of the idea of love, if it's meant for you to be in love and have a relationship, which I feel all of us deserve that, and I feel like all of us are meant to have that on some level in our lives, but you let go of your grip over it and your control over it, then the real thing is actually going to be what comes to you. But I feel like it's with a fresh start, with someone new. And then we have memories with the zirconia. It says memories warm you up from the inside, but they also tear you apart. So I feel like your advice from spirit is like, don't let the memories of someone and these superstitious sayings about love cheat you out of your fresh start. Because someone is definitely trying to make you feel like your chances are over or your life is over because you're overweight, or you're more voluptuous, or you have kids, or because you're a black woman, or because you're a black man, or because you whatever. Somebody's trying to make you feel like you can't have a fresh start, or they're trying to make you feel like they're supposed to be a part of your fresh start, when in reality, they're just manipulating you with the memories or trying to make you feel something so that you'll prioritize them and give them another chance, when in reality, all they did in the past was breadcrumb you and pop in and out of your life at their convenience, despite how you felt about it, and then get offended when you don't want to fuck with them, not knowing where their raggedy dick or pussy has been. Let's keep it a bean. And get offended because you don't want to risk your whole life. People out here being intimate with people without protection so that they can have a place to stay, and then be mad when you don't want them to be in your pussy, let alone your house. Bitches out here mad that you don't want to just lay up and have sex all day, that you don't want to fuck unprotected. When bitches out here trapping niggas, what the fuck is going on? You get what I'm saying? Men out here trapping women, trying to get them pregnant because they see they got a house and a car. Men out here, obviously, that story that we just heard with the poor girl, I ain't gonna call her poor because she knew. Listen, everybody get what they get. That girl who I told y'all about in the last reading, who they was arguing about witchcraft and they was on live, and the man just took the sharp object and poked a few holes and sent her on to glory. And they was talking about root work and witchcraft and getting readings done, and that man knew that girl had the big herb. And I mean, people have it. I'm not saying that it makes you a horrible person. But for you to be a man and kind of be in that position, it feels like he didn't care that she had it because he would rather have a place to stay. Right? And I'm not condemning the girl. I'm not blaming her. But what I'm saying is, people will be out here being reckless as fuck so that they can get what they need and want. And you don't want to be the person who is a receiver of their reckless behavior and it ruins your life. And you don't want to be a person who is guarding or protecting somebody against getting whatever's supposed to come to them. You want to make sure that you protect yourself and not let somebody manipulate you into accepting something that you know is beneath you, because lo and behold, when the dust settles and when the chips have fallen where they may, you may find out that you regret your decision if you're not careful. Okay, so I'm finna leave. Bye. Thank you. That's what I'm gonna say. I said it. I appreciate you, Pisces. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments below. Let me know if it resonated. Let me know what advice you got for your fellow Pisces, because I know some of y'all young Pisces be watching. Okay? Don't let the potential of what could be and all this bullshit on TikTok, spell work on TikTok, twin flame soulmate shit, blow up your head about what you know is right. Get it together. Your big auntie, Casey, Thina, whatever, I'm trying to help your ass. And even if the tip about to go in and you change your mind, you could say no. And if somebody don't want you to say no, you kick that motherfucker in the nuts or in the chest, or you throw that bitch on the ground and get the fuck on. Listen, you got to do what you got to do. I finna go by. Like and subscribe. Remember, this is our Circle Booze. Bye.